Hi, everybody. This is Captain Kyle. I'm here at the Lock City Comic-Con with Sara Ornelas, who is Stephanie Dola in No Game, No Life. Can I show the picture?
Yes, of course.
See? Right there. And she also is Nana Abina from Himouto Umaru-chan. I have to say it that way because that's
it
how...
It works that way. It definitely gets the feel of the show when you say it like that. It's good.
So how are you enjoying the con?
Oh, I'm enjoying it so much. I love the intimacy of it. It's great. I like that we have a good crowd, but it's good. I get to talk to people and talk to my fans, and it's great. It's been great to get to know all these great guests and artists here.
That is awesome to hear. Now, you probably noticed that there's some people walking around.
Right.
And they're in these costumes. They're called cosplayers. What do you think of these cosplayer folk?
I think that they're ingenious. The fact that they either create these costumes or collaborate with someone else, it's a wonderful world where you can come together and not be judged. Everyone just kind of comes around and be like, this is who I like and this is who I am. I think it's a great environment. I'm so jealous. I wish I could dress up as them and do all that stuff. And maybe I can. But I love it. I admire them so much.
Well, cosplay is for everybody.
Right.
So you can cosplay if you'd like. And if you had your choice, who would you cosplay?
Oh, who would I cosplay as? Oh, that's really hard. I would probably do some... Oh, man. I don't know, maybe like something simple like Velma from Scooby-Doo. Or something from Rick and Morty. I love cartoons. So I would probably do something like that.
That would be good. And that would be your gateway drug into all the other ones.
Yes. And eventually it'd get deeper and more flamboyant. But again, be pretty simple at first.
What are you working on now?
Right now I am doing some theater work in Houston. I'm so sorry. In New York. I recently moved there. And I got hired by the Exquisite Corpse Company to play Frida Kahlo, who is the Mexican-American surrealist painter. And it'll be kind of like an audience immersive experience. It's on Governor's Island, where the audience will take a ferry to go into a colonial house. And it's great. So you go, the party gets 2 invitations. One is an invitation to a wedding. The other is an invitation to a funeral. And depending on which invitation you get, you either go to the 3rd floor or the 1st floor, and you follow the Frida that you have and their existence until they meet each other in the middle of the house. So that's what I'm working on right now.
That sounds like someone decided murder mystery dinners were not enough and wanted to make it much more.
Yeah, and yes, definitely. And the fact that she's a surrealist painter, they're definitely using that as well. A lot of symbolism and weird stuff in there. And that house has no electricity, so it's gonna be great. Get people in it.
People will be like, "Can I charge my iPhone?" No.
Nope. Can it bring a bottle of water because there's no running water in the house.
This is sounding better and better.
It's gritty. It's art. I'm super excited. Frida Kahlo is one of my heroes, one of my childhood heroes. Being a Mexican American myself, it's great to play someone who didn't even realize she was making a difference in her feminist ideas and her artwork. So it's really cool to get to kind of be her for a little bit.
That sounds like a great role. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm very excited.
So these pictures of these characters that you play, you said they were made by someone for you. Do you want to tell us?
Yes. It was made by my friend Rachel, and on Instagram, she is called the Gilded Lady. I can hold it up here for the camera.
We also have post-production. You can actually have it roll on screen, like watch.
Ooh.
Yeah. Don't mess with my letters.
Okay.
I'm going to take movie.
All right. She has gone to many cons before. She does commission artwork, and she's a really good friend of mine. Her and I did the shadow cast of Rocky Horror Picture Show together. So I asked her, I said, hey, I would really love it if you could, if I could commission you to do some fan art for me. That way we can support each other in both of our art forms. And she's like, absolutely. So I'm super happy that people can get to see my characters through her point of view, and get to go home with a really, really nice piece of artwork.
That's awesome. I'm going to show these again.
Yes.
Very cool. Yep. Kind of look like you a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, she kind of got the nose in there.
Look, it's your nose.
Yeah, she caught it. It's right there. I don't even know where it went.
Very cool. So, since you've gotten into voice acting, what would your suggestion be to anyone who wanted to start down that path?
I think my suggestion would be to keep going. The voiceover world can seem like it's super big, especially because you have Funimation in Dallas, and you have Sentai in Houston, and then you have a bunch of other stuff in LA and things in New York. It can almost feel like it's too much. You might have taken too big of a bite. But if you focus on your voice and try to get a reel, whether that's doing a good avenue is doing commercials or audiobooks or you and I were talking about what are they called,
Instructional?
Yes. It started with an I. Instructional videos. That is a really good way for you to get used to your own voice. And also, once you find that structure, when you get to stuff like anime and animation itself, you can just let go. So keep working at it. And once you have that reel, it'll definitely open some doors for you.
Awesome. Now, as a voice actress, what do you find when you're talking to people who are fans? What is the biggest misconception people have about voice acting?
From what I have noticed, the big misconception is that we act with the other voice actors. A lot of times they expect us to know, like, oh, you worked with this person, so you must be super best friends with them. It's like, I heard their voice and I acted with them, but I'm not sure if I know what they look like, and stuff like that. So I'm thankful to have come across some people like Emily Neves, who does the voice of Umaru in Umaru-chan and Shiro in No Game No Life. But it's difficult because you're in that booth by yourself and you're working by yourself across from the voice of someone else. So it's a very solo experience. It's not very ensemble.
Even if there's a lot of people, it's not like working on a movie set where you're interacting with something they've recorded before or might have yet to record.
Correct, yeah. In Himouto Umaru-chan, I was the first one to work on the project. So I was the first one to be recorded in English. So when I was listening to the scenes, it was all in Japanese. And I had to gauge what they were saying in Japanese. And, okay, I'm going to say this in English, and I hope it makes sense in post.
Post is a wonderful thing, though.
Yes. Thank you to all of the editors and the directors. They're the real heroes here. I just make funny sounds.
Well, funny sounds are good, though.
Yeah, if they're edited correctly.
So we have 3 questions for you, very important ones. And I can't ask you the ice cream one because someone apparently asked you that at the panel.
You asked me that already, yeah.
So I have to ask, what is your favorite candy bar?
Crunch.
Nestle Crunch?
Yes.
Nestle is scrumptious. Right, I'm not going to sing.
I love it. I don't eat it often, but when I do, I ask myself, Sarah, why don't you eat this anymore? Yeah.
And it's because, if you eat it all the time, it's kind of considered unhealthy?
Yeah, and then you might become Shaquille O'Neal. But it comes close to Butterfinger. Butterfinger is a close second. Love that candy bar. Nowhere else. I went to other countries and they don't have Butterfinger. It doesn't exist.
That's a shame. We should export it. We could get into business.
Yes. Butterfingers. Have them all.
Okay. Now, next question. If your life had a theme song, what would it be?
It would probably be something really similar to the theme song of Archer, where the cartoon Archer, where it's it plays off of that 007. I want brass instruments on a jazzy tune. That's also kind of fun. So it's like, I want it to be exciting and like sexy. That's what I want.
Because you want to be in the danger zone.
Yes, exactly. The danger zone. Yes.
All right, finally, I'm going to give you a box.
Okay.
In the box, there is the thing that you want most in the world. Open up the box. What do you see?
I see. I saw an equity card.
An equity card.
An equity card. Yeah.
What's an equity card?
An equity card is a card that you receive when you're in the actors union, and so you receive a certain amount of points, and you get an equity card, which means I can be on a Broadway stage, or I can go. It's great. It's a good thing for an actor to have.
All right. I'll put that on my wish list too.
Put that on your wish list. That or like a Pomeranian.
A Pomeranian. Hopefully the box had holes in it.
Yes, so that it doesn't suffocate and die. Yeah.
Very cool. Now, where can people find you on social media?
Yes, on social media, I have it here. Bling, 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 bling.
Now marvel at the post-production
of this. Yes, it is at Sara V. Ornelas, and that is my handle for Twitter, for Snapchat, and for Instagram. And if you want to follow me on Facebook, it's this just without the V. Yeah, and I'm eating, currently, if this comes out anytime soon, I'm just eating a ball of snow, if you want to,
You're eating a ball of snow.
Yeah, I've only seen snow like 4 times in my life, and I climbed a mountain with snow on it, and I had to eat it.
I hope it wasn't yellow.
It was not yellow. I made very sure that it was untouched, beautiful snow.
Good idea. So what would you like to say to your fans before we go?
Yeah, thank you guys so much for your warm hearts and your eagerness to get to know us and to show us your artwork, because we're here to have fun, but we're also here to inspire you to be who you want to be. So thank you so much for letting us be a part of that, for coming here and supporting us and letting us support you as well.
Great words. Sara, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And everyone, thanks for watching. And as always, have fun and cosplay on.
Cosplay on.
Hi, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and share. And we love to read your comments. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon to get notifications of our new videos. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the con floor.